What role China is playing in terms of investment in Africa?
I think that Africa has a huge amount to be very thankful to China for. China, in reality, discovered Africa and created this new wave of optimism. You know, everybody talks about Afro-pessimism turning into Afro-optimism, and if you look at what changed, Africa's always been there. Opportunity in Africa has always been there. The only thing that's changed is that China woke up to the opportunity in Africa before anybody else did. And China had the courage of its convictions to put its money behind its discovery of Africa. And now the whole world is following, and Africa has a lot to be thankful for.
What next, really? I mean, how the Chinese investors should carry on their investment?
The next generation of Chinese interaction with Africa needs to be about a win-win partnership. How Africa can contribute to China, as well as how China can contribute to Africa. And if we don't have a win-win relationship, then China is going to be accused of trying to colonize Africa, which we all know is not the case. But at the end of the day, perception becomes reality. So I'm hoping to see a situation where China is going to start allowing African companies and African products access into the Chinese market just as much as they want access into African markets.
What do you think, what more can Chinese investors do in terms of creating a win-win opportunity for both?
The first issue the Chinese investors need to understand is that African governments, in order to survive, in order to perpetuate democracy, need to deal with the alleviation of poverty. It's not up to the investors to alleviate poverty. It's up to governments to do that. But it's up to the investors to invest in industrial activity, invest in things that create jobs. Because if Africa creates jobs, it will create a middle class. And when it starts creating a middle class, it creates capacity for human growth. If it does that, it gets to the point of eliminating poverty. And the biggest role China can play is to share with Africa, to share with all of us, its industrial capability. So instead of being a consumer for our raw materials, become a consumer for our products. And that way, Chinese companies will be making a lot of money, Africa will get a lot of benefit, and our overall priority, which is to eliminate poverty will be dealt with.
You mentioned there should be a two-way transaction investment. How African countries can invest in China?
So there is this perception in China and in the rest of the world that Africa needs help from the outside, that Africa has limited capability of its own and it only needs support in terms of technology and in terms of investment from outside. This is not true. We have remarkable capability in Africa. We have very strong companies in Africa. We also have our own capital in Africa, not as much as China has. But certainly in the high-tech space, we have huge capability, which is world-beating capability. And we now need to see African partnerships with China that are going to allow African industries to grow through transferring technology into China.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.